Namaste. My name is Sachin Romesh, and I come from Bangalore, not too far away. A bit about my background is I've lived away from my family and lived abroad, traveled a lot for most parts of my life, and I have a career which demands a lot of my focus and attention. Basically, I'm an entrepreneur, and I build solutions and that have a social impact. And I juggle between that and a normal job as well. I'm normally a very curious person in life. I would always chase knowledge, no matter what sector, what segment, what field. I would always be very thirsty for knowledge. One thing that never quenched my thirst was a few answers, a few questions that I had within that bothered me throughout whichever phase I've been, whether I've been a student, whether I've been in my career, whether it's regarded to my personal life. And these were questions that you couldn't really find in Google or your internet or books, so to speak. These could be very personalized questions. And a friend of mine introduced me to meditation and yoga, and I've been practicing this for the last 1 year. And when I did start the meditation, I understood that all of those answers that I was actually looking for were answered from within myself. And it empowered me. It gave me a lot more clarity. It was very soothing for me. And at the same time, my interpersonal relationships became stronger. My brain cognition, my thinking, my ability to handle stress in a day-to-day life, all of these scopes enhanced itself. And I propelled myself to a different being, for the good, for the better, basically. I had a different feeling about all this field, this spirituality and meditation. I thought it takes immense amount of dedication, immense amount of energy, and discarding yourself from the society, all of which were my assumptions before coming and learning about these things. But then, after I've come here, in my experience, I've understood that these are pretty simple practices which can be adapted to our day-to-day life, no matter how busy we are, no matter what our life demands out of us. But these are small little practices and a bit of time that we can allot to our daily life, which would have a compounding effect on our well-being, so to speak, be it health, happiness, interpersonal relationships. All of those, you will see changes. For me, I personally started to attract different kinds of people into my life. People who were more tuned into my scope of work, tuned into my people who would come and add value to me. We normally go on life without really stopping, taking a moment, stopping by and being thankful to people, situations, and everything around us. It doesn't just end at a thank you by saying thank you. The words obviously are effective, but what's more powerful is taking a bit of time to feel the gratitude, to feel that the real meaning of the words thank you to people in your life, to people who've helped you to actually, and it helped me develop a positive outlook. No matter how bad my situation has been, I would always look at the positive side and be grateful for it could have been worse, but it wasn't. Now, I personally had an accident in 2016. It was pretty severe, broke my hand. It was a miracle that I'm still alive. It was a very severe and serious accident. And during that time, my I had an awakening that was one of my life-changing experiences. We had three other friends in my car, and it was a very serious accident. Now, that accident, while everyone was shocked and surprised at how we were still alive, I was just lucky to be alive, to be honest. We were all unscratched except for my hand being broken up. Everyone else were fine. Now, we all know that it could have been worse, as to none of us would be alive, but we were grateful that it just ended at such a small incident. And that allowed me to get a deeper perspective of life. Taking some time off every single day to be thankful and feel that gratitude for people around you, you start attracting more and more of the same what you're grateful for. And in my journey so far in the last couple of months, I personally understood that I've attracted people, more and more kinds of people that I've appreciated, that I've been grateful for. I've attracted more and more situations that I've been grateful for. So it does come back multifolds. So that's one thing about gratitude. It's a massive paradigm shift, to be honest. Nothing that I've experienced, nothing like it that I've experienced before, and that was honestly an eye-opener for me. Meditation isn't just about closing our eyes and just focusing or chanting something. It's not just about trying to concentrate at one single point. It's about holistically understanding the whole picture, the entire experience of how we play a role within the surroundings that we operate in, of which in today's world we have no knowledge of, I would say, and neither is anyone departing that kind of knowledge onto us. There's another thing that became more and more clear to me as I meditated, which was as I started removing all the layers within, like an onion peel, one thing became clear to me is that we are all socially conditioned into different societies and environments. No matter where we come from, no matter which environment, which country, we all follow we're all structured in a certain way because of conditioning. When we are able to get rid of those conditioning, we understand that we're all one. We're all at the very core of us, we're all just one. We're all the same. There's literally no difference. We can be different color, different caste, different creed, different nationalities, but end of the day, the basic source, we're all the same. And that's the beauty of oneness that I've honestly experienced through meditation. Now I feel that my purpose is strengthened. Everything around me is different. And like I said, I can't stress enough on the fact that once you achieve the zero thought state, it's the most purest form of divinity. I felt that divinity within me, to be honest. I think everybody should we need more and more people to come together and subscribe to this oneness platform which connects us, which unites all of us together, and that is through meditation alone, and the right way and method of doing so. Today's world, where there's a lot of destruction happening around us, there's a lot of the future is very uncertain as we move, and that I think is because people are absent from themselves. People are we have a void within us that's growing and growing, and we're not really addressing the void. We're trying to run away from that void by getting ourselves into gratification or outworldly pleasures and stuff like that, which is a good balance, is fine, but I don't think we can improve this world unless we go within ourselves So I think the first step to bringing about the change, as all great thinkers have said, is look within yourself and change yourself. And then, through bits and pieces, the world will be a better place and we'll all change. The sooner we learn about these things, the more we can implement and make the world a better place. It's a misconception that spirituality or meditation is seen for people after their retirement, or once we're done with the whole running around in busy life. It could become a part of our daily life as equal to eating, brushing, watching TV. It's all about squeezing in a little bit of time that would enhance. But there is a massive misconception. I personally had that misconception as well. I would see my uncles and aunts who are 60 plus, 55, 60 plus, 70 plus, getting into spirituality, and I would think, okay, maybe that's going to be my plan in the future, maybe when I become that age, but until then. But no, I think I feel more empowered now. I feel like I have the energy and the age and the time to make a lot of dynamic changes in my life that would bring about my contribution to the society, and it would enhance the quality of everyone around me. And I think that is something that people have to look into. We need more youngsters to get into this. There is no real age. Like I said, when you get within yourself, when you reconnect within yourself, you understand that we're all the same, irrespective of age, irrespective of where we come from, irrespective of what our identities, our baggages are. We are bigger than that. We understand we're much, much more bigger than that. We are one, and there is strength in that. So I'll leave you with that thought, and I hope this could be sufficient to inspire more and more people to get into this and experience it for once, because I think we're all open to different interpretations and assumptions, but unless and until we're actually experiencing it, it just remains there, really. So good luck with your journey, and we'll see you as part of this journey soon. Thank you.